Hello, true duelists. It's me, Craig Fee here, making a new video today because the ban list is out. Isn't that exciting? Really cool of them to put it out on today after I've made the update. And also, I'm stuck at work and I cannot leave my studio. And also, I need to be paying attention to whatever it is this lady's saying at the same time I do this. But it's okay. We can make it work. We can figure it out because the ban list is out and I technically called this. There's an update where I say this would come out on the 15th after the tins have been out for a week and they can get the sales and then they hit the cards. That's pretty crazy because I'm never going to get the chance to be that right again. And also, of course, it's during the video where I can't edit it and show you that clip. So you just have to take my word for it. I promise I did. But I can also promise you that this is not only a one take, but it's a one take on a ban list video that's kind of dog shit, isn't it? I mean, we did get the ban of Arise Heart, and that's about it. Dragons have lost Magnum to 1. They've also lost Chaos Space, which is a interesting hit. I don't think many people had Chaos Space on the list of cards that would be hit on the ban list or needed to be hit on the ban list, but that's what Konami saw fit. They utterly gutted Pearly and Super Heavy Samurai incredibly early into their meta relevant runs, and then they looked at something like Unchained doing better than either of those decks were and said, we'll take it. Now, I'm not really complaining about that by and large. I don't think Unchained is a problem deck in the format per se. I think it's the best deck, at least performance-wise, but it's not really like unbearably, unbeatably strong, needs to be hit immediately. It's just very funny to see them not being consistent at all. Isn't that the trend? We also got Gazelle to a 3 and Orange Light to 3, which were irrelevant. So shout out to the guy who said that they'll semi-limit Gazelle and that's it, because you were incredibly on point on my very real and genuine ban list prediction video that was nothing but sincere and genuine, and nobody misinterpreted it at all. And that's its own thing, isn't it? But overall, this ban list, I think I opened by saying it's dog shit. It's pretty mid, isn't it? It's nothing fantastic. I don't think it's terrible, but I think there are terrible cards that should have been hit on it. Eradicator, Calamity, Shifter would have been nice. Like there are things that you could do to improve Yu-Gi-Oh that they absolutely did not do, and that's really cool of them. And by really cool, I mean why? Like, is Calamity left to just push Centurion when that comes out in a few months? I suppose so. Is that fun or interesting for anyone who wants to play the game? Not even remotely. Not even a tiny little bit. Now, again, the game is in a pretty healthy spot. It really didn't need a September 2013 2.0 that I was talking about, but it could have used, I think, a little bit more than this. I think Gazelle is a great move because people can play Salad and I don't have to hear them talking about Gazelle anymore. I think Orange Light is completely irrelevant until another Broken Fairy deck comes out in 3.5 years, and then we bitch about why this card is allowed to exist before they ban it. To make another prediction. And I think that limiting Chaos Space is just really funny because it's a hit to Dragon because they won Worlds. Like that's got to be it. That's got to be the only reason they went for Chaos Space. Magnum, we all saw coming. That genuinely needed to go to 1 because Dragon is a very well-performing deck. But Chaos Space, no. So apologies to Jake. Jake exactly specifically, my good friend Jake, who's been playing Lightsworn since 2009, and he has been complaining, justifiably somewhat, about the number of hits to that deck that he is playing on the ban list year after year. He lost Hulk, but Jake, come on, we all lost Hulk. You don't get to be like, oh, they hit Lightsworns because they hit Hulk. It's like, yeah, they hit Mermail too with that logic. But like, he did lose Chaos Ruler. He lost the Curious. He lost Snow. I think there's a 4th card that he had that was like prominent to his deck that's banned, and now they've limited Chaos Space. So that's insane. Pearly, untouched. As a Pearly player, I'm happy, but I'm a little confused by that. Sprite is untouched. Probably didn't need to be performance-wise, but I almost expected it just to push new product. But I guess we got to wait till the inevitable Pote reprints, don't we? Not thinking economically enough here. Also, I apologize. I need to look here, but my face is here, and it's throwing me off. Overall, it's a pretty mid. There's a lot of things in the meta that could have been slapped somewhat. I think people wouldn't have hated Runic being a bit, put down. Clearly, Joshua Schmidt is affecting the ban list again. The asshole that is that beautiful German bastard, getting rid of Ronan Toden for subs to Toad and using his powers to tweet out his winnings preemptively at YCA. He's a very manipulative man. He's got impact at Konami, and that's the reason Runic's still around, is the joke that I'm going with here. So yeah, I don't want to drag this on longer than I have to. The ban list is pretty mid. I think it could have been a lot better. Could have been worse. Arise Heart's gone. That's realistically the key thing that needed to happen to Kashtira to make it less brutally frustrating to play against. Zone locks aren't going to be nearly as brutal under the current cash lists, I'm sure. And if I'm wrong, then I didn't say that, and you're all gaslighting me for trying to correct me in the future. But that's it. So that's it, true duelists. I'm one-taking this son of a bitch. I've only got a few minutes before I need to get actively back to my job. And also, I can't move much because my boss is on the exact other side of that screen. And if he sees that I'm filming a video in the midst of that, it's going to be bad. So I'm fucking news guy. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Konami for torpedoing today's update because no one gives a shit. It doesn't talk about the ban list. And if I include the ban list on next week's update, that's kind of mid too, isn't it? It's at a week old at that point. Yeah, that's the fucking news. Yeah, literally, I need to push these buttons right at the current moment. But the ban list is pretty mid. I'll say it a 19th time, and maybe then you'll understand. It's a great day to have bought 3 Fenrir from the tins, and therefore it's a great day for me in the capacity of the, wallet that I own that has money in it. That's pretty darn cool. And other than that, yeah, I'm actively ignoring the video to do my job right now. So that's cool. That's cool. And thanks, Konami. And the ban list is out, and at least the format's decent. But Pearly and Sprite and Runic and Branded and Labyrinth and things maybe could have used more of a hit. Let me know what you think. I'm wrapping this up. I think I had a stroke. If you enjoyed that, hit subscribe. And if you didn't, don't worry. There probably won't be a follow-up because I had a stroke.